What's going on, YouTube? This is Rob A again, and it's finally time, the final week in our LEGO December. And this time around, we're going to be taking a look at set number 10229, the Winter Village Cottage. I've been really excited about this set. I've been kind of just, biting my nails all December, trying to hold out so I could finally put this thing together for you guys, and for me mostly. I've just been really excited. It looks like an awesome set. It looks like a lot of fun to put together. I love all the little stuff it's got going on. So, set number 10229, ages 12 and up, whatever. 1,490 pieces. That is nearly twice the amount of pieces that you get in the other Winter Village sets, and you can see why. It's got an absolutely huge looking cottage. It looks really nice. It actually looks like it would fit in with the Medieval Market Village a little bit. You can see this little outbuilding here, just a little shed. Looks like a wood shed, and of course up in the corner you've got a little igloo with some skiers, and looks like just a whole lot of fun going on here. I'm really anxious to get building on this guy. So we're going to take a quick look at the back of the box. Okay, now on the back of the box you can see it shows some of the play features of the set. Actually, I'll move a little bit back a little farther because it's a little hard to see. It's got a whole bunch of little micro builds inside, like a Christmas tree, some toys, a cool little chair for Grandpa there, and then we'll bring it back in, and you can see a nice little kitchen, a bedroom where the kids playing with a little toy airplane, and the inside of the igloo here. The way that the plow folds up and goes onto the back of the truck, I think is just awesome. And the little stockings by the tree, that's just so great. I'm in love with this set already, and I have not even put it together yet. They just should really be careful, because that owl looks like it wants to make a meal of that cat. Anywho, you can see the parts list upside down on the top of the box here. And I'm not going to talk about it anymore. I'm just going to get this thing put together and finish out our Winter Village series. See you guys in a bit. Alright guys, so in the box we have 18 numbered bags from 1 to 3, and 4 of these plates, as well as the instructions. So I open the box, and what do I get but a young boy screaming his head off at me. But that's alright. So besides the 18 bags of 4 plates and the screaming instructions, which comes in, looks like 2 booklets in there, we also get a very small sticker sheet. Just three stickers, that's it. So that's pretty cool. I'm excited about that, and as you can see, you get this neat little design here, this little elk or whatever it is. So I'm wondering if that's going to be a picture on a wall somewhere or what, but it seems pretty interesting. I'm going to stop talking about this nonsense and actually get to building, and I will see you guys when it's all finished. Alright guys, here it is, the Winter Village Cottage all together. This completes the current wave of Winter Village sets from LEGO. And I have to say, it is absolutely adorable. I love it to pieces, almost literally. No, I just can't stress enough how just great this little set is. And so what we're going to do is we're going to take a look at the set itself, but first we're going to take a look at the minifigs. So to start us off, we're going to be taking a look at this little guy right here. We have another skier. We've gotten a few skiers along, from the Winter Village sets, but this one is brandy new. He's got the new type skis, and some just straight black ski poles, which I think is just fine, and cool little jacket. I'm not familiar with where that jacket's from. Maybe you guys know, but I don't think I've seen it before in my travels. little bit of back printing going on there. And there's his head. No printing on the back of the head, but he has a little crash helmet. And that's that guy. Next up, we also get this little skier girl. She also comes with the new skis and just black ski poles. She has a familiar blue torso with purple scarf that we've seen before in these Winter Village sets. And you can see the back printing there. No printing on the back of her head either. And she's just got a cute little freckle face. Cute freckle face. I'm going to put her hair back on. Her cute freckle face. Next up we have this guy, Mr. Green Overalls here. He drives the snowplow. And he's pretty familiar. I think we've seen all of these parts a few times throughout the last couple of years. Definitely that face is familiar, the gray cap. And the overalls, I'm pretty sure, are also reused from maybe the Farm series, I'd like to say. But either way, it's a nice addition. It's a cool guy to have. Another nice guy to have around your city. And here we have what I've decided is his wife. Okay, so we get this lady here, and she's got a very cool torso. The only problem with this torso is that some of the printing depicts flesh tone on it, like this little cutouts in the back and the front are flesh tone, and they're close enough to the yellow that you don't really notice unless you're looking for it, but it is there, just so you're aware. This is her lovely face printing. She has such a happy smile. No back printing on the head. And we'll just stick her hair back on as well. You can see once more the back printing and the front. I think this may have been used for, the Pirates of the Caribbean sets or something like that. But yeah, that's her. Moving right along, we get the Lego equivalent of the Wind Kid right here. He is super excited in his little poofy snow jacket. And you can see the back printing on that. And this one has back printing on his head also. And it's a print we've seen before in the Winter Village sets. And it, of course, is the sad crying face. I'm sad. I got so many presents. So yeah, that's that. So you can have him really happy or really sad. And it's just an interesting option to have. So yeah, that's the little kid. We have Chainsaw Guy. Yeah, he's a very familiar torso, just the plaid red stripe on the dark blue torso. He's got an axe and a little micro build chainsaw, which is always nice to have. Pretty familiar head print as well. But the cool thing is you do get this the new baseball cap in this dark red maroon color. Which is very cool. Very cool. So that's that guy. Next up we have Grandpa. Yay, Grandpa. Grandpa's a pretty simple print on there. He's got his little green sweater with his little white shirt sticking out of it. He comes with a copy of The Winter Times. A nice little sticker on a white tile. And a little bit of back printing on the torso, and of course back printing on the head as well. So you can have him read his Winter Times newspaper, and as he reads on and on, he gets more and more upset about how things are not the way they were when he was a lad. So yeah, there's Grandpa. He sits in his easy chair, and we'll show you that in a bit. And last but not least, we have Grandma. Grandma's just hanging out in her ever so familiar gray sport jacket with little purple neckerchief there, and she's got a cup of coffee or cocoa or whatever you'd like for it to be, and yeah, so no back printing on that one, no back printing on the head. Very simple. That's Grandma. She likes to keep it simple. Yeah. So that's it for the minifigs. We're going to go ahead and take a look at the set itself. So first up in this Winter Village set, we get this adorable little brick-built sled, and it's so cute. I love the design of this thing. You get a bucket on there as well for, I don't know, collecting syrup or whatever you want. Snow, who cares? It's fun. It's a bucket. You do get this little sled, which is adorable. It uses shovels for the I don't know what they're called, blades. But yeah, it's got some clear circular bits for the bottom to simulate rocking around in the snow, and it's just a really fun little build, and it's just a really cool piece to have. I like it. I like it a lot. So yeah, that's the little sled. Very cute. Next up, we get this adorable little igloo, and this is another great mini build that they give us in the set. As you can see, it's very simple. It's just a few pieces, but it really gets the idea across that you've got a little igloo here that little Timmy can run and play inside, and to do that you can just take the top right off here. You also get one of the new printed owls, which you can never have too many of. Those are awesome. I love these things. But as you can see, the top just comes right off there. And inside, it's very, very simple. You just have a little, I think it's just a little stove of some kind. And a little chimney coming out of the top there. And otherwise, it's not really anything in there of note. But you can have this guy hanging out inside, or one of the adults, or whatever, whatever makes you happy. But yeah, that's just really cool. You can see the side here. It's got some snow piled up here you can use for snowballs, toss those guys around. Yeah, just a very nice little mini build. Now, here we have part of the set that really surprised me. I mean, looking on the box, every image that I saw of this piece here was just this little shed and the wood coming out of it. And I was thinking to myself, oh, okay, it's just going to be a little, little facade. It's going to be, it's going to be basically these two sides and probably nothing inside, just an empty space. But that's not what they did. They actually made, a full-on sort of tool shed here, and I'm really excited about that. I mean, there's not a crazy amount of stuff going on in here, but they gave you a little workbench. And a bunch of tools hanging off the wall here, just so you could do whatever needed to be done around the cottage. And I think that's really awesome. I'm really glad that they added this feature, this play feature, and they didn't have to. And I just think it adds a whole lot to the set as a whole. But as you can see, it's an adorable little addition to the cottage itself. It's got the little window you could open up and let the lovely winter air in. Yeah. So that's really cool. I really like it. And now for the final, I guess you'd call, accessory build on this set is the plow itself here. And I absolutely love this thing. I loved the build. It was a lot more involved than I originally anticipated it would be. It's definitely a lot more pieces than I thought it was going to be. I love the look of it. I love the kind of the snub nose, almost cab effect going on, the old-timey truck. And I just think it's a great Lego truck. And we're going to take a quick look at it all around. You can see you get some accessories. You get a broom and a walkie-talkie on there. It has opening doors, but they're brick built. They're not just toss a Lego door on there, and that's really cool. Get a good look at the front. I just really love this thing. I think it fits in so perfectly with this whole theme. And you can pop the roof off. Get your little driver in here, and then he's ready to go make the roads safe for all these adorable little denizens of Winter Village. Yeah, it rolls very nicely, and the coolest part about this is that you can come back here and take this, I guess the side panels of the, you can turn it from basically a pickup into a flatbed, and then you take the side panels and you just fold them in, and you just stick them on the front here, and there it is. You've got the plow. He's Mr. Plow. That's his name. And in case you forget it, that name again, Mr. Plow. Yeah, I just think this is really awesome. I'm really a fan. You can lift it up and, you know, to drive around, get yourself home after you've plowed the roads. And cool use of tiles on the back of the flatbed. It really looks like it's, you know, an old-fashioned wooden flatbed truck. So I just really like that. Winter Village Cottage. What can I say about Winter Village Cottage? It's pretty close to perfect. I mean, that's honestly my opinion. It's pretty close, pretty darn close to perfect as far as this theme for Lego. And I really enjoyed putting it together. It wasn't an overly complicated build. It had certainly enough pieces to keep me occupied for a few hours. And I think this was 2 episodes of Mystery Science Theater. So you know, about 4 hours or so. But yeah, I love this set, and I think it's just because it makes me it gives me fond memories of Christmas when I was a little kid. I think it brings back those memories, just from the decor, from just the coziness. I think would be, you know, good description. But enough of that. We'll actually get into, you know, the set itself. As you can see, it's got lovely shades of blue and brown. It's got the garland with the bows all over. I love this lamppost. I think I love this lamppost most out of any of the Winter Village lampposts, and I think it's probably because where I live in the, or where I grew up rather, in the town, in the city square in the center, we actually had lampposts very similar to this. Yeah, you got a cute little wreath on the door, and yeah, I think it actually, the color scheme would make it fit in very well. If you wanted to, you could even add your like medieval market village to the winter village, and it would fit in fairly well, I think. Just because both of these buildings have sort of a time period attached to them, but not so much that they would not work cohesively together. But yeah, no, that's just a thought I had. I'm gonna have to actually try it out and see if it really works. But so you've got this this little gable, I guess you'd call it, out up here. This is actually not real. This is kind of a fakey thing, and that's kind of a bummer. But I can totally understand why it was done that way. As you can see, if you could just pull it down, there's nothing behind it. But I think if they actually made an opening there, it would probably interfere with, well, it would interfere with how the roof attaches for starters, and that would probably be a big problem. So I can totally forgive that, because it's really not that big a deal, honestly. We'll do a quick 360 and then we'll get into the interior here. You've got all kinds of cute little golden windows on here. On the side here, we've got the chimney, a nice big chimney, and you can see the light function right there. In the back, you can see the interior, which we will get into very shortly. And then on this side, you get some more garland and more bows, and just a lot more cuteness. And that's pretty much it for the outside. I think we're going to take a look at the interior. Okay guys, here's the interior of the Winter Village cottage, and I know it's a little bit maybe dark in there, but please bear with me. It's kind of a small space. It's a little difficult to get my light focused in there, and I don't want to just glare a flashlight in there because that'll create all kinds of video problems for you too, and I'd rather just kind of let it be a little bit dark, and we'll get by. I'm sure we will. So as you can see, we'll start with the kitchen. Alright, so here's the interior of the kitchen. As you can see, you've got cute little green countertops. You've got some drawers, the sink back there. There is a little brick-built stove that you can not really access. It doesn't open or anything, but you do have little burner tops on top there that you can't really see from this angle, but maybe we'll get in there. Yeah, you can kind of see stuff. And on this side we've got cabinets and the trash can, and it's all very cute, very charming. You really have to build it for yourself to understand and to see it all. But as you can see, a lot of the 1,400 plus pieces, quite a few of those pieces went into the tile floor in this whole thing, and all the floor detailing, which I think is awesome. It's totally adorable, totally perfect. And that's it for the kitchen. Pretty much. We'll do another quick sweep, see if we can't get a little bit better angles here. Onto the living room. So here you can see you've got a nice roaring fireplace here. You've actually got little stockings hanging on the mantle here. Very, very cute. If you come around to the side, you can see that you've got a nice little chandelier in the middle. Very nicely done, all of this. And just over here in the corner, you've got a lovely little Christmas tree. And of course, way in the back is Grandpa's easy chair. Here we have Grandpa's little chair, and it's very cute little, real quick little build. You just pop Grandpa right on there with his newspaper, and he just goes back by the fire to enjoy that. We'll put the tree back in here. And you can see on the wall here is the moose, or the elk or whatever, the sticker that we had before. It actually becomes a nice little painting on the wall. Very cute. And just take a look at the power function of this set. You have Grandpa sitting by the tree and the fire, and you just press the little button, and oh, he's reading his paper by a roaring fire. And it's just really, really nice. Easily the best use of the light function thus far. The bricks they use for the fire really catch the light very well, and it just makes it look so cozy, so inviting and warm, and I really, really do. And of course, on the top floor we have little Timmy's room, and you can see here he's just got toys all over the place. He's got a little micro-build airplane right here, and a little micro-build sailboat as well. He's got a couple of presents he hasn't even opened, and a ball, and a little dresser with a light on it, and of course his bed. And little Billy can just live it up over here in his room. Play with all his toys and his little kitty. And he can just have himself a good time. Enjoy that, Billy. Enjoy it. Alright, so that's the Winter Village Cottage. I know this has been kind of a longish review, and I know I have a lot of longish reviews, but I've been trying to keep them a little more concise these days. But it's such a large set that I think it really needed a lot of attention, because there's so many details in here really to catch and to point out, that it just requires a little bit of a longer video. And I thank you guys for sticking with it, and as always, I appreciate you watching, and thanks for hanging out with me and checking out all these Winter Village sets. I really do love these things. I think you should definitely grab them while they're available, because I know they tend to retire after, a couple of years. But yeah, just definitely easily worth the money. I mean, you get so many pieces for the price. It's like $1,400 and change for $100 and 8 minifigs. It's like, yeah, it's a no-brainer, really. And it's a beautiful addition to any city setup that you'd have. So really, you can't go wrong with this set. You just can't. So I thank you guys, as always, for watching. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Have a great one.